I really began talking about all of this, what we would love to do, and we were kind of dreaming. And we are we were using, at least I was using Second Life to show my kids things with my computer, but I really wanted the kids to be in there, moving around, touching, and doing. And as I decided what I wanted to start out with to build, because I'm a librarian, I immediately saw a connection to the Dewey system of the nonfiction section of the library. The kids, I'm an elementary teacher, and so librarian, and so my kids always are asking me, "Teacher, where are the animal books? Teacher, where are the vehicle books, the car books?" And I was trying to find a way to have the kids be able to retain where things are in groups together. So I thought about the idea of houses. And so what I created was something that I called Dewey Island. And it's spread out across two sims in my fourth sim now. And it starts with a UFO for the 00 to 099. And then each 100 section of the Dewey gets a building. And if you look at that church, the church is the 200 section of the Dewey, and that's of course religion. And the White House there, it was one of my first builds that I tried to make, um, is the 300 section, which is social studies. If you'll go to the next slide. What I really wanted was each house to have things inside that the kids could touch and look at. So this is inside of my church. And I didn't just want pictures and things like that. I wanted things that would be meaningful, that would really help the kids to understand. So inside of the church, I have a Torah scroll. I got a Bible and a Quran. And around the corner is a towel. And at the end, there is a menorah and a cross. And then there's, on the left-hand side, which you can't see, there's pictures of Greek and Roman myths and Norse gods and the Buddha and a couple of other things like that, just so that they would get a good overall feel of different religions, but still be able to touch and click and move things, so they felt like they were interacting. If you'll go to the next one, please. Okay, now this is inside the 300 house. And 300s are specifically hard for kids because they're such a conglomeration of things. It's social studies, so we have the holidays. And if you notice on the left, there are a bridge with a road and the Twin Towers. Okay, the next one. And this shows pictures that I use that have to do with transportation. Along that wall further down to the left are all different kinds of government pictures. And the next one, please. And then this is more of an overview. You see the environment things there, and oil drums and rubber. But along with this is the one that throws kids all the time, is that this also carries fairy tales and tall tales. And so that is at the end. And the only thing really that I haven't put in here that is a part is economics. So I haven't gotten money in there yet, so I'm still trying to think on how to do that. Okay, the next one, please. But I think my forte is in the area of science and math. And this is what really just caused my teachers to go into fits, because they immediately began to see how they could come in and actually use the things that I have in here to actually, oh, sorry, Zathara, there is a mailbox at the front of every one of these houses with a sign that has the address, and it has the number address, but it also has a descriptor. And so it has like the name of the people, and it has the address of the building. So that is there. It's just not, I didn't take a picture of all of that, I'm sorry. But what was cool about the math section was the teachers, when I brought the kids through last week to introduce them to this, the teachers immediately said, oh, we could come in here, we could do a lesson, blah, 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 blah. And my teachers immediately glommed on to the idea of coming and doing lessons. One of the things they were very excited about was the 3D shapes. And I showed a couple of them how you could color the different faces and be able to make the different faces more easy for the younger children to see immediately and quickly. So there was quite an excitement amongst the teachers as the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders came through on their introduction last week. Next picture, please. So this is my multiple towers, and it explains how to do that. There's a board there that explains what you're looking for under multiple towers. That's a math activity. Next one, please. These are some of the math manipulatives. You see the place value blocks to your left. You see the 3D shapes in front of you. And in the very far back there, there's going to be my fractions. There's a thing there about angles. And some of the kids are actually building circles with the angles for me. Next, please. And these were my fractions. And even while I was going around showing everybody this, the teachers immediately stopped me and said, "Okay, let's figure out what the fractions are." And they were very, very excited. And one of the kids accidentally messed up my cantaloupe because we had pulled out the one section of the cantaloupe after we had counted all the pieces, and they accidentally deleted the rest of my cantaloupe, so I have to add that back in.